The illusion of the future.
Hey everyone, you're watching Nexus Innovate. When we hear the phrase self-driving car, our imagination immediately sparks a cyberpunk vision. You hop into a sleek pod with no steering wheel or pedals, kick back in a lounge chair, maybe even take a nap, while the car maneuvers through a neon-lit metropolis, gliding from point A to point B. But let's have a reality check. What marketers love to call autopilot is actually a complex, multi-stage ladder of technologies. There is a strict, mathematically defined scale, from level 0 to level 5. And the most shocking part? Most of you are already driving smart cars, sitting right in the middle of this chart, without even realizing how close the computer has come to controlling your life. To cut through the marketing fluff like full self-driving or pro-pilot, engineers and global regulators use the SAEJ 3016 classification. It's not just a boring list of specs, it is a legal, ethical and digital divide. Today, we're breaking down every level. We'll find out where driver assistance ends and real magic begins, what's already legal, and what's still just a flashy YouTube demo. Let's dive in. Part 1. Under your control. Levels 0, 1, 2. Level 0. The analog past. Let's start with the foundation. Level 0. This is the realm of pure mechanics and human reflex. The driver is the god and the sole operator. You steer, you hit the pedals, and you scan the mirrors every single second. Even if your car screams at you, flashes lights, or vibrates the steering wheel to warn you of an obstacle, it's still level 0. Why? Because the system only gives hints. It doesn't continuously interfere with the physics of driving. This covers almost every car from the last century and most modern base models. ABS, ESP, or blind spot monitors are just your bodyguards. They only jump into the fight at the last millisecond. The responsibility? 100% yours. Level 1, the helping hand. Level 1 is the first subtle step toward digital intelligence. Here, the computer takes over one specific function, just one, either speed control or steering, but never both at the same time. The classic example? Adaptive cruise control. The car locks on to the back of the vehicle ahead. It brakes and accelerates by itself, but you must steer. Or vice versa. A lane keep assist system gently nudges the wheel, but you control the speed. It's a helpful upgrade, but you're still a slave to the road. You can't drop your focus for a second. Level 2. The illusion of freedom. Now we enter the territory of Level 2, the gold standard of the modern auto industry. This is partial automation. The computer gains authority over both steering and pedals simultaneously. This is where the legendary Tesla Autopilot, GM Super Cruise, and advanced traffic jam assistance from German giants live. The car gracefully handles highway curves, maintains distance, and crawls through traffic. It feels like the future is here. But hold on, this is the biggest trap of our time. Legally, this is still assistance. Your hands must stay on the wheel and your eyes must be glued to the windshield. You are the commander-in-chief. If the algorithm misses a concrete barrier or a flipped truck, which happens frighteningly often at level 2, you are the one to blame. That's why modern cars monitor your pupils via cabin cameras. Over-reliance on level 2 is the leading cause of high-profile accidents today. Part 2, when the computer takes the lead. Levels 3, 4. Level 3, the turning point. Level 3 is the true technological Rubicon. We call this conditional automation. This is the moment of truth. For the first time in history, the legal responsibility for driving officially shifts from the human to the lines of code. Picture this. You're stuck in heavy highway traffic. The system says, "I've got it." This is eyes off mode. You are officially allowed to look away. You can watch a movie on the main screen or catch up on emails. But there's a catch. You cannot go sleep in the back seat. You must be ready to take over at any moment when the car asks. You usually have 5 to 10 seconds to snap out of your movie and face reality. The leader here? Mercedes-Benz. Their Drive Pilot system was the first to get a license where the manufacturer, not the driver, is liable for accidents while the system is active. This is a legal explosion. However, psychologists are terrified. Can a person who's been scrolling TikTok for 20 minutes really prevent a crash in 5 seconds? That's why brands like Volvo or Ford want to skip this dangerous phase entirely. Level 4, the driverless standard. Level 4 is what it's all about, true self-driving. Here, the human is just a guest. The system doesn't ask for help, it is fully autonomous. You can sleep, party, or read a book. The car might not even have a steering wheel. But there's a catch, the ODD, or Operational Design Domain. Level 4 is a genius in its own backyard. It drives perfectly in sunny California or within the digital maps of Dubai. But if a freak snowstorm hits, or you drive outside the smart city limits, the car doesn't panic. It simply pulls over safely and turns on the hazards. This is called a minimal risk condition. You can see this in action today. Waymo robotaxis in the US are already carrying thousands of passengers with no human in the cockpit. It's no longer sci-fi, it's a working business. Part 3, the digital absolute, level 5. Finally, we reach the summit. Level 5, full automation. This is the world of driving God intelligence. It doesn't need the perfect highways of San Francisco or hyper-accurate maps. Level 5 must drive everywhere. Through a blizzard on a mountain pass, on a dirt road in the middle of nowhere, or in the chaos of Asian markets with no lane markings or rules. Why don't we see this yet? Because Level 5 requires more than just an algorithm. It needs artificial general intelligence, AGI. The car must understand context. It needs to know that a ball rolling into the street always means a child is running after it. It needs to understand a traffic cop's hand signals and even read the intentions of other drivers. The honest forecast? Level 5 won't arrive for another 15 to 20 years. Right now, the industry is pouring everything into perfecting Level 4 and bringing it to every major city on Earth. Conclusion: who's behind the wheel? Let's wrap this up. The SAE scale is your roadmap in this fast-changing world. Levels 0, 1 and 2. Still your life, still your responsibility. Don't let marketing fool you. Level 3. The risky zone, where the car takes over but keeps you on a very short leash. Levels 4 and 5. The freedom we've been waiting for, where the driver finally becomes a passenger. The future is here. It's just not evenly distributed yet. The main barrier now isn't processor power or sensor clarity. It's our laws. Who is at fault if an algorithm chooses the lesser of two evils? How do you ensure AI? As soon as the lawyers and ethicists reach an agreement, the face of our cities will change forever. Thanks for diving deep with Nexus Innovate. Now you know exactly what's behind those fancy buttons in your car. Now, a question for you. Are you ready to trust your life to level 3 right now and look away from the road at 70 miles per hour? Or are you the type who will keep your hands on the wheel until the very end? Let me know in the comments. Smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell. In our next episode, we're hosting the Battle of the Sensors. Why Elon Musk is dead set against LiDAR while the rest of the world thinks it's our only hope. See you on the roads of the future.